Jaycast.
3, 2, 1, go.
Jaycast.
Hello everybody, welcome to Jaycast with its games, guests, and two guys with big headphones. I can finally say that normal today. Let's see. Last week, I don't know why, but whenever I tried to call our filmmaker, our special guest last week, it would for some reason kick you out, and when it kicked you out, or otherwise would kick him out, and I think the first time I did it, he thought I hung up on him. He's like, oh, okay.
Oh, well then.
I mean, I didn't mean to offend you or anything, but it was an awesome week. I hope you get a chance to watch it. If you guys haven't watched it, there's a link to the Jaycast down below so you can watch the full playlist. And so far, I think we've got enough episodes to probably put at least a whole afternoon together of watching podcasts. So let's impressive part on our part to stick with it. I believe this is episode 14. Welcome again, everybody, to the wonderful life of Jaycast. Today, news is filling everywhere, in addition to the zit that's on my nose, but everybody disregard that. Please.
I'm going to call attention to this imperfection, but disregard it.
All right, well, I'm just going to have my hand in front of my nose the whole time. So, anyway.
Let's all do this.
This week,
so
everybody do this.
Okay.
Everybody do this, and if you tweet at me, Jaygames42, I will, automatically follow you. You'll be my best friend. Social media best friend. Obviously not actual best. Anyway, before we get on to stupid topics such as that, let's get on to the actual topics that are relevant and make sense. To start with, let's recap what exactly happened this week. Windows 10 had their conference this week, and they launched a bunch of new stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit in a couple minutes here. North Korea and the United States finally have something in common now, and turns out that the Sony hack was a bunch of bull. Well, maybe. They're finding some more research on it.
You had to revise your statement there.
Yes. Club Nintendo, well, let's just say that you better spend those coins, boys. We're going to be talking about how awesome a Belfie is. We'll figure out what that is a little bit later. And he's already shaking his head no. Trust me. You just wait.
You have to put in a picture of it, like the picture of the guy doing like this, like.
Remind me, I will definitely do that. I will definitely write that in there. Of course, I don't have a notepad down because I can't write down editing notes. Yeah. Oh well, my life sucks. Anyway, and our last thing will be Borderlands Handsome Collection is going to be releasing, and we're going to talk about what exactly is going to be happening with that. But enough of the chit-chat. How are you doing today, Yaddy?
I am doing awesome.
Awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. What sort of games have you been playing this week? I haven't talked to you in technically in the podcast terms 2 weeks. But what sort of games have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of horror games lately. I've played. I'm doing some Craven Manor, and I've been playing a game called Damned, which is a really, really awesome game. You play as
that's the co-op, correct? That's a better game for co-op, I should say.
Yeah, because you get a bunch of people. I've just been playing it with one other person, but you can get a bunch of people and go into a room, and it's basically one of those games where one person is the bad guy and everybody tries to get away from him.
Oh, okay.
But the one person is like a super creepy monster, like one of three or four monsters.
Oh, I know. Okay. I remember seeing it now because I remember a couple of YouTubers playing it. I think I should get that game in the future.
It's pretty amazing.
Obviously, you and I have been addicted on playing Lethal League so far. I know for sure that that's one of them.
Oh, definitely.
If you have not played that game, I sincerely recommend you to get that game. If you want the most intense form of dodgeball with baseball and a mix of Super Smash Brothers together. You just found your game, boys and girls, and whoever else you want to play with. I mean, doesn't matter to me. Your grandpa can play the game with you. I mean, it's not going to matter. Who cares? It can be anybody. But, and then what other games have you been playing lately?
That's pretty much it lately.
Gotcha.
There's a website, I can't remember what it's called now that I try and think of it, but I think what they do is they go to Steam when they have sales and buy up all the codes while Steam has their games on sale, and then sell the codes at discount prices on the website. So you can buy Steam games super cheap.
That seems illegal.
I mean, it happens.
It just seems illegal. I don't know, if you find the site, you have to mention it, but that I'll have to look into that. That makes me quite curious now. Me personally, I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Brothers. Shocker. I've been playing, obviously, as we mentioned before, Lethal League has been a huge thing for me. Interestingly enough, I got back into playing Payday 2 recently. I bought the game a couple months ago on a huge summer sale, I think. It might have been the Steam summer sale that I bought it all the way back when. And I was like so surprised because like I never really got like the actual gist of playing this game. I was like, it's okay. And then one of my buddies just decided, hey, why don't we try this game again? And we put 30 hours into that game in 4 days. I felt addicted. And I'm not as bad as I was now, but man, that was some intense missions, especially at the ones that you do.
How much is Payday 2 on Steam?
The original is, I believe, $30, and I got it on sale for like $7, and then all the DLCs that they usually offer, which is like every other week, it seems like.
How much did you say it was?
It's about $30. It actually might have gone down recently. I haven't checked the price drop yet, but
I found that website, by the way. It's called g2play.net.
G2play. Why does that sound? I might have been on that site before because that sounds familiar.
They have a Payday 2 Steam key for $14.47.
Oh, okay.
And the Lethal League is like $15 on Steam. You can get it on G2 Play for I think it was like $9.80 something.
As I mentioned today, by the way, I have found a lot of articles originally from PC Magazine this week. So just a heads up to the people. I'll put links in the descriptions for our sources on where we found our wonderful information from today. But the first topic I want to talk about today is, well, let's put it like this. Do you remember when we talked about the Sony hack for like 7 episodes, Yaddy? And we used to just rave about it and just have a good old time with it. And we enjoyed making fun of Sony and North Korea and everybody. Well, it's not over yet. It's not over because apparently, and according to the news of PC Magazine, it seems as though we hacked North Korea first. It's an interesting little statement to say, but let me see if I can try to put a little more in depth to it. So, in basic, I think it was a couple years back, we had hacked into North Korea's systems and basically could do whatever we want to with their system, but we chose not to. More or less, it was kind of like a surveillance, because as they had the huge threat of their nuclear missiles and everything going on, it's at least from what I read from them there. So to surveillance that and to make sure that nothing funky happened to it, like all of a sudden, oh, congratulations, nuclear missile and everything, blah, blah, blah. But basically after that, apparently we were just the first people to do it. And interestingly enough, it sounds like our power versus North Korea's hacking power is actually, like, we're way above them on this. And I was shocked to hear about that. What did you think about reading that article, Yaddy?
I didn't really read that much about it, but from what I could tell, it was basically a case of our, like, I guess government officials wanting to keep tabs on North Korea's nuclear programs and stuff, and plans to attack South Korea, anything like that. And North Korea didn't really like that very much.
Mm-hmm. The ties that seemed like it, and so when that, and as you were saying with that, after that it occurred, and then jumping back to today, when they're claiming that North Korea hacked us. Obviously, FBI confirms that. Everybody else confirms it. However, the recent research behind it shows that someone was a third-party connection to it. And if that third party has to be stronger in hacking and networking capabilities than North Korea. So some people are linking this, at least it says in here, that we might have ended up hacking ourselves.
Well,
however, I know that they had said also that it was an ex-Sony employee that had assistance behind this. So it's still in development, but it's kind of scary to see what they're exactly trying to put in together. Because it seems like eventually down the road, I feel like this is going to turn into an event that it was all for publicity and just a lot of money was paid to a lot of people to do this. But I'm not going to say and put my money down on the table yet about that, but I feel like that's going to be starting to approach that way because a lot of people are thinking that way.
Well, it kind of had to be that way because given the fact that we are so much more advanced than North Korea in technological, like computer cyberspace things.
They didn't even know about the internet until like a couple of years ago. I think it was like 5-7 years ago. They didn't even know about the internet up until that point.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're the people that use Internet Explorer. That's at least what I'm thinking. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait, what?
I was making a joke. North Korea uses Internet Explorer instead of Google Chrome.
Because it's such a crappy.
Yes,
I got you.
It's like the illiterate grandfather that you have that is like, "What is the internet, Grandpa? It's been around for like 25 years." Oh, I didn't know that.
What if we have like a whole base of like old grandpas, a whole grandpa fan base that
we have a demographic that just persists mainly to like ages 60 and over male.
There goes our whole audience.
Well, I'm getting 2 views on this one, myself and probably someone else. The one like 5-year-old kid that watches this because they're bored. That would be awesome. That would be hilarious, actually. I really tempt, like, if anybody's over, like, 60 and they watch this, I really want them to comment this and be like, "Hey, you offended me!"
That's 60-year-old people don't talk like that. That's like 90, 100-year-old people.
I mean, you get the joke that I'm trying to make. Come on now. Don't be butchering my joke here. Can't even understand my Internet Explorer reference.
Internet Explorer is so just archaic by now. It just it didn't even enter my brain.
It's so weird how they've been trying to make it better and better, and it's not even that bad anymore. But no one likes it still. No one still like. Yeah, exactly. It just kind of went downhill because Google Chrome optimized itself, and Mozilla finally did something with their life, and Firefox became good. I used to hate Firefox, honestly. It was protective, but it ran like crap on my other computers, and then here it doesn't matter. I just ran through Google Chrome because it's the least amount of processes, and et cetera, et cetera. So, Microsoft, Windows 10.
Oh yeah,
and
we have a subject to talk about. I forgot.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Windows 10. It looks pretty awesome. I'm not gonna deny. Now, I'm saying that just because I missed Windows 7 layout. Honestly, that's it.
You missed the little start button.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that badly that I missed it, but I like to have everything in one spot so I can just kind of go, okay, go to here, go to here, go to here, and just manage it from there. For me, it feels like Windows 8 made way too much effort in animation and work behind it to have processing speed that I could still use for other processes. And just kind of retracted that with its, oh, look at this cool sliding transition we just made, and that's just a broad thought of it, but I feel like that there could have been a lot more optimization for Windows 8 to make it a lot better, and that's why not a lot of people use it. I mean, none of the computers that I see at my school, none of them have Windows 8 on it. I mean, none at all, period.
That is weird.
And I go to a public college. And trust me, they have the funds to upgrade themselves if they wanted to. But what I like what they did with Windows 10 coming out is when it initially comes out, and Yaddy, I think you might have to clarify this a little better than I know, but when it first comes out, it's going to come out as a developer's edition, and that it'll be free for a certain period of time. I think it was like a year, 2 years, something like that.
That's what I thought, but after reading a little bit more about it, come to find out that the things I was reading before were just slightly outdated. So that's already happened. I think the full version is scheduled for release in late 2015.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense now, because when I first talked to an associate, they had seen the conference, and they made it sound like it was going to be 100% free for anybody that owned Windows 7 or 8. Now you said the developers edition. Yes, I know a lot of people that have developers edition. I've actually tried it myself on it, and I really liked it overall. Obviously the start button's back, but they have the integration of the tablet look to it, and it's a pretty cool surface for it. But I think Windows is now ready to just become universal. Because, I mean, the other thing that they made too is you can stream your Xbox One games to your PC. That was a feature that I was extremely impressed with they came out with.
Oh yeah, they're doing they're adding in some sort of like built-in game recording software too.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited, and even if I don't, I have a guy who knows this guy that I'm gonna get Windows 10 for a really cheap price.
You know a guy who knows this guy.
Who knew this guy? I'm not gonna go into SpongeBob reference now. I'm not in the mood. It is too late at night. Technically, this comes out at noon, so I guess it's too early in the morning. You get what I'm saying.
Sort of.
I guess you don't. Never mind then. But the other Cortana is making its debut.
That's what I'm excited about.
I have always been kind of curious to see, because I know that Cortana is a lot better than Siri. I'm really curious to see how this is going to apply. Because how it made it sound like is you can go on a browser search, and if you see like a certain section that you don't understand, you can like highlight it and then right click and it'll go to Cortana, and they'll be like, oh, we found this for you. This is what this is. And I think there's something, I don't know if this was true, but someone was mentioning this as well. It sounds like that, and I don't know if I'm going to like this feature or not. If you're like on like certain websites such as like public restaurants or something like that, it might be like, oh, there's a coupon going for this right now. Oh, there's a reservation at 5 o'clock for this restaurant. Would you like to go there? Oh, turns out that this plane ticket's $5. Would you like to get it today? It sounds like it's going to recommend it, like somewhat of a commercial ad for it. And I'm kind of concerned that that might become an actual thing.
And then I read more about it, and it says that Cortana is supposed to, like the thing they said in the article was, she'll be integrated into the desktop where she will live listening, learning, and serving up tidbits of information she believes you will find useful. So it's going to be one of those learning programs where it takes in information of things that you do and then suggests based on that. And you can also edit the information that she knows about you, so she doesn't like pop up all the time. I'm sure there's all kinds of settings and things like that.
Excellent.
There might even be an option to just not even have her, like the freaking Microsoft Word paperclip guy.
Oh yeah,
but except way more sophisticated, and you could turn it off.
I miss him. The good old times.
Just like lean up and just be like, tap 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 tap.
But see,
hey, are you still doing that?
Hey, are you sure you meant 2 and not 2 as in the number?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, are you really sure? Because I can change it. I'm kind of bored over here. I could do whatever you want me to, you know.
I really hated that guy.
It sounds like it. I guess I don't want to share in your experiences then.
Supposedly Cortana is supposed to be like a Windows paperclip guy.
I'm kind of excited, but it's going to be a better one, obviously. Microsoft went fully loaded, and I am... Oh, this is going to be fun. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't confirmed on the price tag for this, but I really want to get this if it's the right price tag. Microsoft has done it. Holograms are now a thing. Everybody rejoice and be happy, because get ready, because you can finally work on your motorcycle in actual interactive 3D.
Should I screen share? I have a picture of this up on my computer, so it'll be like, because it'll be hard to explain it. Should I like Would it show up if I screen shared it?
I'll tell you what. I'll put it here, right on the side here. I will show a screen cap of the picture that you're talking about, because I know exactly what you're talking about. As long as it's the same one that we're on the same article, I'll make sure to make a little note on that there. Yeah, I'll write a little screen share for that. But yeah, it's really cool. If you have not seen it, I'll also post, in addition to the sources links, there's going to be a section for the original Microsoft commercial that shows what they intended to use it for. I don't know about you, but that Minecraft idea is really, really cool.
I'm wondering what it's going to do to the sales of TVs and things like that.
Well, see, here's the thing. How many people want to wear a big headgear around their head, though? You see what I mean?
It's not that big, though. It's supposed to be comfortable.
No. Well, I know, but like, still, this thing is still huge. Like, in terms of like, if a pair of sunglasses standard. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. By fashion wear. I'm going by fashion senses. Yeah, the thing is really, really small compared to like an Oculus Rift or something like that. So this
also, short little tidbit: the people from Oculus helped design it.
Interesting.
Or I don't think they were a major contributor, but they were definitely part of the development process.
Interesting. So now we figured out what Minecraft was bought by Microsoft for. I guess someone came up with the idea
for this.
I mean, it is really cool. Like I said, I really encourage you guys to watch this commercial. I thought this was the sweetest thing in the world. Basically, it's an interactive zone. So you put on this headset. I'm just going to like sort of give a little image display for it. I'm not going to look like an idiot, hopefully. Then again, that is my job. Basically, you put on this headgear and you can play Minecraft. And Minecraft, like, it's by your finger touch. So like, as you see this building that you show, you'll like tap on the certain section to add more brick layer or add more wooden planks and make like your own customization area. And then you can just kind of manage things like as if you're God above them. You just like, oh, what's that? You want water there? Okay, no problem, man. Deet, deet, shoo. Also,
yeah, I definitely can't wait to build castles on my kitchen table.
I want to know how relevant the part of the video that it shows that they put TNT on the walls.
Oh yeah.
I really want to know how that makes an alternate like area, because like, think about it, like psychologically, like looking through these sets of glasses, would you not want to put your hand through there and just go ah?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Basically, like we saw in the commercial, if you watch it, there's a guy who puts some TNT on his wall, like just his living room wall, and the TNT blows up like Minecraft TNT, and then it breaks pieces of the wall away, Minecraft style, and it's like you can see through the wall to an entirely different like just another world inside Minecraft. And I don't know how you're supposed to interact with that. It's cool looking, but what are you supposed to do with that?
That's what I'm wondering. And like I said, I more or less would like to just at least try this. Like, I want to at least like have an hour to just like mess around with this and do whatever I can do. And it was just launched. I have not seen a confirmation date on the Hololens yet. So that's what, if I didn't mention the name already, the Hololens. But wow. Just wow. And what I like too is that there's another clip that shows this person, and she is working on this new design for a motorcycle, and she comes up with this idea, and she starts like slowly moving things with her hand and like just slowly editing different parts of this area. And I was just like mind blown about how this looks overall. What was your favorite thing that you saw, either from the video or from reading about it?
I think the favorite thing I saw was there was like a father and daughter, or maybe like a grandfather, and the daughter was in her bathroom trying to work on some pipes in her sink.
That's right.
And the grandfather, they had like, it was like a Skype conversation, and the window was like up here, or for her it was down here, and then he was like on his tablet. And what he did was he drew arrows on his tablet of like, okay, you twist this pipe here, and the arrow like that drew on his tablet, and then twist this pipe like this. And she had the HoloLens on, and as he drew the arrows, they showed up. The arrows like holograms
showed him like precise instructions. I almost forgot about that. Or even just generically the Skype call. just to walk around and like actually Skype call with somebody, like off to the side, you like see their web camera and you're just like, hey, how things going? Hey, what's up?
I'm also wondering how that's going to work because
I feel like that could cause someone to just run over.
You need like a something to capture you. You need a camera of some sort. So if you're just walking around with these glasses on, what is going to be filming you as you Skype call?
Very true. As more and more I see this HoloLens, I'm assuming the retail is going to be about $2,000.
Yeah, it's probably going to be
$2,000 to $3,000. Well, think about it. Google Glass went for what? $2,000? Am I right? $2,100, something like that.
I don't know. I didn't look. I wasn't interested in it that much, so I didn't look into it very much.
And it's interesting because I think they kind of like revoked or stopped selling as many Google Glass because, in a sense, it was bait for robbers and thieves to just straight up just go up to you and jump you and get out of there. Because, I mean, you'd get free money. I mean, it's a set of glasses. I mean, you know, I don't have my glasses on, but it's like taking someone's glasses and just, you're done. I really wanted to get a pair of those too, but again, I'm poor.
I think the cheapest one I'm seeing, I actually looked it up, is like $1,000.
Gotcha. Well, enough raving about Windows 10. We got to get sad now. Club Nintendo's gonna die.
But it's not that sad because they plan on creating a new, like a replacement soft thing, like a replacement Club Nintendo thing.
Yeah, they're gonna make a Club Nintendo-esque replacement for it. But, I mean, all those coins. I got a desk calendar for free that like got sent to me 3 months after I submitted for it. But still, I got it for free.
Yeah.
And it was Mario on the front.
According to the article, Nintendo didn't specify why it's shutting down the program, but the company apparently has something new in the works as it promised to launch a new loyalty program at a later date.
So, here's basically what we're explaining. If you don't know what Club Nintendo is, you can register products and other miscellaneous things, but basically you can register your products that you buy through Nintendo. For example, Hyrule Warriors and Super Mario World, blah, blah, blah. You can register that off of the product codes that you get inside of there, and you get...
As an example, here's I have my copy of Skyward Sword here, and on the inside, I've already used the code, so don't even try. You get this thing right here, and the code's right here, and you can just... You enter that into the website, and it gives you coins for it.
And then you can use those coins to get either... You can get, like, a classic game for it. Like, I know Super Metroid was there. I got Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask by doing that.
What? Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, like, find all my Nintendo stuff and just spam register everything.
Like, that... What I first did is I took my Wii Sports, my Super Mario and Sonic Olympic games, my Super Mario Brothers Wii... and a bunch of other games I was looking at from the side there. I basically took all of that together and thus birthed Majora's Mask. And I was so happy that I got that game. So happy. That was like the best day of my life. And I still haven't beaten the game yet. But another topic. Here's the
actually, before we move on, one more thing about Club Nintendo.
I was actually just going to mention the scheduling for it. But yeah, go ahead.
In light of Club Nintendo closing down, Nintendo's going to offer some sort of software. It's called Flipnote Studio 3D, and it lets you create 3D animations and exchange your creations with others. So, if you create a Club Nintendo account before the registration closes on March 31st, you're still eligible for it. So, if you haven't signed up for Club Nintendo, do it, and you can get that software to make 3D stuff.
I might have to remember my password for my Club Nintendo because I haven't accessed that in about 2 years.
I literally made mine like 20 minutes before we started this podcast just for the software.
Of course. So here's the schedule, just in case you're wondering for the Club Nintendo people. You might be freaking out. Don't freak out yet. So here's what's going to happen. This has already happened 5 days ago. On the 20th of January, products will be released after this date are not eligible for registration with Club Nintendo. So any games past this point, you can't register for them. On March 31st, this is the last day that you can earn coins, register products with Club Nintendo, and sign up for a new Club Nintendo membership. If you go toward June 30th, that is going to be the last day to redeem coins or access your account to Club Nintendo website. Club Nintendo program shuts down. Club shuts down at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time on 6/30/15. So June 30th, 2015 is when you have to get all of your goodies. Best of luck to you, and I hope all of you find the best things ever and get Flipnose 3D and be happy with everything in your life. Yeah! Anyway, let's... Yaddy, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
Have you ever wanted to take a Belfie?
Oh my god. The only thing worse than this subject is that segue into this subject.
I mean, see, normal people like to take selfies. And older people typically like to take regular pictures. But personally, after reading this article, I kind of want to take a Belfie. A Belfie is a butt selfie. Yes, that is a thing.
That's literally it.
It is existent. It is real. And there is, just as there's selfie sticks, there's Belfie sticks. I don't know why this is the thing. Oh, gosh.
Well, I mean, this really shouldn't surprise anybody. But this is how the article said it. This
is from Kim Kardashian, by the way. Kim Kardashian invented this. If you didn't break the internet enough from your stupid thing last time...
That's what it says. It says the word reportedly coined by the bootylicious Kim Kardashian indicates a bottom selfie made popular by female celebrities posting photos on Twitter and Instagram.
I didn't realize that many people. I must be following the wrong people on Instagram then, because I don't see anybody taking Belfies in my thing.
There are enough people taking Belfies for it to earn a spot on PC News.
I feel like this is going to become the word of the year, like selfie did last year. I feel like it's going to be that. Oh gosh,
it's going to become the age of the Belfie.
I think that we're starting to get to the point that we're old enough, Cameron, Yaddy, whatever you want to call yourself. I feel like we're getting to this point in our age that we're now starting to look at technology and slang like this as stupid. Feel like we're starting to transition into this age, because if we hate the word selfie and all of the freaking middle school kids use it, I feel like we're starting to get to that point.
We're making this slow transition into middle-aged
It is life. A good point, though, and we are in the best generation ever. That is an absolute lie, by the way.
The Belfie stick is $79.99.
What? Hold on.
It says, do you need better photographs of your butt? Somebody does. The $79.99 Belfie stick is currently out of stock. It's out of stock, too. Yeah, it's like this little tiny italics, like fine print, and it's like the $79.99 Belfie stick is currently out of stock.
I'm just trying to wrap my mind around why this many people want an actual $80 stick to take pictures of your butt.
Like, seriously, if you
why can't you just do that? Why can't you just go
tape it to a stick or something?
Or use your selfie stick and just twist it around. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, well.
Do you speak from experience?
I don't want to speak from experience.
That doesn't... You didn't say that you didn't, though.
I've taken a selfie before, but I've never, ever used the selfie stick, thank God.
Have you taken a Belfie?
Excuse me one moment.
Are you taking a Belfie right now?
I would wish so, but no. I cannot believe that is a thing. Out of stock, an 80... Wow.
Not only is it a thing, it is a popular thing.
I like how pre-planning this podcast, we said we were not going to talk very much about this. We were just going to make a joke about it.
It was like, oh yeah, this is a thing, next subject, and then we end up talking about it for half the podcast.
Can we talk about something relevant to video games again? Instead of talking about our butts and how wonderful they look in our freaking selfies, because I used the right filter for it.
Borderlands.
Borderlands Handsome Collection. Yaddy, I'm going to let you take over on this one, because you are more of the Borderlands guy than I have ever been. I played Borderlands 2 maybe about
I've got 129. I haven't played the game in months and months, and I have 129 hours logged in Borderlands.
Thanks for making me feel like I don't play it at all. I've only got like 5 hours logged into that game. Holy crap.
129 hours.
Then again, I think Team Fortress 2 I've got 250, so I might be winning on this part.
Yeah, I've probably got like one. Anyway, it's basically a collection. It's they're moving Borderlands franchise onto Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and the Borderlands Handsome Collection is a bundle that has Borderlands 2, Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, and all the downloadable content for both titles. And the coolest thing about this feature is it's going to be $59.99, and it comes out on March 25th and March 27th for international gamers. But the best thing that I find about this sort of adaptation is that it allows you to cross save, so you can take your save stuff from your PS3 or Xbox 360 and transfer it to PS4.
Now that's
or
the
Xbox
way to go.
One. And you can also transfer your characters. So you're level 70. I can't even remember what the last. It's like 72 or something.
Just call him Jar Jar Binks. Let's upset the whole community for Borderlands.
Oh god. Your top level characters, you can transfer those as well. And the coolest thing besides that is there's only 5,000 of them available, but you can pre-order what's called the Claptrap in a Box edition. And what that is let me go ahead and read it so I don't mess up the wording. Let's see here. Includes everything in the original package as well as a remote-controlled Claptrap Steward bot. It's remote controlled through a smartphone app and moves in all directions while balancing on a single wheel and says lines in character and live streams video through its eye.
Oh, God.
So it's basically like having a real Claptrap.
Oh, God.
It's also $400.
Worth it.
I mean, it's a real robot that acts like Claptrap.
Worth it. $400, worth it.
I don't know how it
worth
balances
it.
on one wheel.
Hey, if there's a Belfie stick for $80, I might as well just get the frickin' robot for $400. And the HoloLens.
I might consider saving up to get it, but there's only 5,000 available.
Well, I guess you better start working at that job. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to keep this PG. But you can guess where I was going with that.
Oh, I see where you're going with that now.
Good, good. I was going to suggest that you take a lot of Belfies and sell them as art gallery pictures.
I could.
I mean, you may have a fantastic bug. I don't know.
I do have a perfectly chiseled...
Don't stand up. PG.
Just be
not
like...
PG. No. No. I will put censors up if you do. I will put, like, ducklings there.
I wish I could make that Peter Parker Spider-Man face like that. That grin.
I hate memes. Well, no, I don't, actually.
I was going to say, they're like the best thing to happen to the human society.
Well, the Belfie's pretty competitive with that, man. I'll tell you what.
I know, it's pretty innovative.
As if saying selfie was already bad enough. Now people are going to start taking butt selfies. Be the right age. That's all I'm going to recommend people. Be of the right age to do that.
Oh, yeah. There's no telling how many lawsuits are going to come.
Don't you
It's
dare.
convenience.
This is my... I'm not even going to go into legal advice. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think I'll wrap up today's podcast. This week was a lot of fun just because there's a lot of cool news to see. And because I'm excited I can actually get Windows 10 potentially for free. And if I get it quick enough, I will definitely try to show it to you guys in a video sometime in the future for sure. So, thank you so much, Yaddy, for joining today. Apologies we didn't have another guest today, but we kind of wanted to just cover topics ourselves. Because who doesn't like our opinions, right? 60-year-old grandparents, that's who.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'm Jay, wishing you a wonderful day.